All right, we are live. At least I think so. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah,
Yeah. How you guys doing? Tell me. Today we're gonna be talking about Frankie and his paranormal investigations. Now, I don't know anything about what he's gonna say. I have my own personal opinion on it, and we'll get into that. Um, so do you have anything to start off with, Frankie?
yeah. If y'all have like questions also, or stuff that you've all been through, y'all can share them as well in the comments also.
Yeah. Type it in the live chat, and we'll
Mm-hmm.
comment on it if there's anything to comment on, or mostly probably Frankie, since he's going to be the expert on this one. How does that feel to be the expert?
Feels great.
Are you
Feels
sure? Are you sure you're ready?
um 69% ready. That should be good enough, right?
So if you watch the pictures, there's not a whole lot of pictures because we just decided to do this today. Uh, there is. Well, you tell him. You tell him, Frankie.
There's different kind. There's it's also got the
Tell him about your special contribution.
meaning.
Your tattoo, bro.
Oh yeah. It was back in man, like in 2019. No, no, not 19. I want to say like 6 years ago. I got I was doing my sleeve, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, add Linda Blair on it, you know.
Okay.
But not Linda Blair's like picture. I got Linda Blair when she did the movie The Exorcist.
Oh yeah, yeah. What? So
Yeah.
there's a couple different Exorcist movies, right?
There's like I want to say seven of them, man.
Okay. I imagine you've seen most of them.
Most of them, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Others, I just don't won't bother with them.
which one do you like?
The original,
The very first one.
the original.
Okay. Looks like we've got way more people in here than the last live stream. I realized people were probably busy with the holiday stuff, but
Mhm.
we wanted to do something Christmas related. After this, you should go back and check out if you haven't. But Frankie, are you ready to get into your paranormal investigation
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready.
stuff? Also, do you
Yeah.
think that Jasper is around to comment on any of this, or is he out of the building?
He's at, he's out of the building right now. He's actually digging right now. He's at work.
Okay, I understand. Okay, well, Frankie,
Yeah.
take it away, and I will ask questions as I have them come to my head.
Mm. Few years ago, that one was like 7 years. Um, where I live behind my house, there's this family that stayed there for a while, and it's a pretty sad story, man. Their daughter had gotten pregnant. She was still in middle school when that happened, and I believe the gentleman didn't want nothing to do with her, so she took her own life. She committed suicide. She hung herself. So after that, the family moved out, and this was in the winter. Man, it was pretty cold. I went inside their house. It was pretty messy since the people that owned the land started using it as a barn. So it's pretty messy. And well, I was in there, and not gonna lie, dude, there was a lot of weird weird stuff, weird vibes as well, man.
So you
Stuff
could
where
just
it would
feel
make you
it
think
that it
twice.
was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yes,
year was
yes.
this? Did you say?
It was about 7 years ago,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
It was about 7 years ago. It was when I started getting into it more and all that. And I started taking pictures, a bunch of them with my phone and all that, just the regular camera,
Right.
taking pictures. And after I finished and I started going over them, dude, I'm not gonna lie. On the window in one of the rooms, you can clearly on the bottom corner, you can clearly see a face, an image there of a face there,
Wow.
right, right there, like right on the corner, man.
Do you have any of these pictures still? We should have put them on the.
Uh, I I do, but I would have to get my Facebook login.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
maybe around if we remember.
yeah.
Halloween
If
next
I ever,
year.
yeah, if I remember like my logins, man, I have all those there, like every picture that I got, video and that I got, it's all there. But
Okay.
since I don't use Facebook anymore, like for quite a long while, and I completely forgot my logins.
Well, I know of some great Facebook tech support that can help you.
Oh, give me their number later,
Later on, maybe we will do that later on.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, and also recordings that I would do, man. You would hear like not footsteps, but like thump.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
thumbs. Yeah. You would clearly hear the thumbs, and I would be in still motion, man. I wouldn't be moving or nothing, and I'd just be recording there. And it was that house had so many ugly vibes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It There was a room that I did not enter
Is it
at
because
all.
you're a wuss?
Um, shit. 20% that, and 40, and the other person, 89%. You know,
Did you do this by your?
was
Go ahead.
the
Sorry.
ugly. The, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna ask you. Do you do all this solo?
This one was a solo.
Okay.
Yeah, this one I did. Yeah, this one I did by myself. Since
Okay.
like it was behind my house, so I just crossed the fence and go in there.
Okay.
And to this day, man, the house is still sitting there. Like they haven't done anything to it.
Wow.
But
And
that one room,
yeah.
yeah, that one room I did not enter. Do I it was just a bad gut feeling, bro. Like like that little voice in the back of your head saying, don't."
Did you ever think maybe you should leave and get out?
I After that I did. After that, yeah, yeah,
So much of this did you do? Like, was this a
I
hobby
did.
of yours?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, yeah, I started doing that, and then I started going like to cemeteries and all that as well.
Oh man.
There was one.
Okay.
Yeah, there was one particular one. I won't mention the location, but there was one particular one that really got my attention.
Uh-huh. Why?
That one was so active, bro. Like with
Active.
the pictures, like yeah, you would get. Oh man, what was that? They're not called orbs, but they're called oh man, like little. They're lines of light, darker than orbs.
It's
Darker than
not
orbs.
the I don't know anything about this, but I've watched some of it. Is it an abbreviation? Is that what you're looking?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's those lights that come out like little lightnings, like
Yeah,
scribbles.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen the other shows that do investigations of this.
Yeah, I got a lot of those, man. Also, I would get little images. I got one image of a little girl. I got one of a little girl, and that one I did it in a group. I was involved. Yeah, and with that one, it was in a group.
How many
It
people?
was it was like six of us.
Wow.
But
Okay. Was it all
yeah,
dudes or?
no, male
Okay.
and female as well. Yeah, yeah. But there was one that would kind of see stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, and after we finished there, we left. That that guy that would like see things and all that. That dude just started talking crazy.
Hey, time out. There's somebody asking if you have spirit boxes. Do you know what a spirit box is?
Yeah, yeah,
What
I do.
what is that? Go ahead. I'm
That
learning here.
those boxes they pick up of energies like signals, wave signals,
Oh, that's what
and
those
you
are called. Okay.
yeah, and you could hear what the naked ear doesn't hear.
Okay, I didn't realize that's the name
Yeah.
that they had.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They got that, and there's also EMF readers.
That's what the abbreviation I was trying to look for. So apparently that wasn't what you meant earlier.
Oh
Okay.
no! Oh no! 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 The EMF is what gives the signal like where it's at, like where's more energy at.
Okay.
Yeah. But that dude, man, that one when we were going back, when we had finished there at that cemetery, man, that guy just started talking crazy. Like he wanted to do things that was wild, wild.
Like what? You gotta share, dude.
There was not making it up just because I'm from TJ with Jasper, but there was a border patrol in front of us. We were driving on the expressway. There was a border patrol in front of us, and he just out of the blue, man. I'm driving. Because we're in my car. I'm
Uh-huh.
driving, and he's in the passenger, and all of us I just hear him. Dude, we should just ran into the border patrol in the back, like just crash into him like that. Just I look at him, and I look at the guy that's in the back. See, like, like what the fuck, like giving him the eye, like if he heard that, like if I was, like if I wasn't the only one. But he just spoke out like a crazy mad person, man.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
funny now, but were you guys freaking out?
we were, man. Yeah, we were, and not gonna lie, we went to a church. Like we stopped at a church. We parked there. We stopped there for a while, man.
Uh-huh. You said there
And
was 6 people and you were driving. Was it cramped?
yeah,
What the heck were you?
no clown car here. No clown car. Separate
Okay.
vehicles. Yeah,
Oh, all right,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
No, yeah.
Okay, so
No,
you stopped at the church. Is that everything that happened at the church? You just
yeah,
stopped
everything.
there?
No, no. Yeah, we're there. We got off. We sat out. We sat down where they have uh like um like fountains where holy water comes out.
Uh huh.
We're yeah we're there. We sat down there for a while, and I just started taking pictures of him, man, because he was just sitting down, just looking spaced out. So I started taking pictures of him. On one picture when he was looking to the side, dude, he had like another face on him with an evil ass grin,
Oh
bro.
hell! I
The
really wish you would
evilest
have had
grin
these
that you.
pictures for this.
Yeah, I like I said, they're all on my face, but I gotta remember the logins.
Okay, well you should work
And
on it.
you,
Okay.
yeah, and you could clearly see the other face on his, like the most evilest grin you can think of, man.
Wow. And
That's
your friend's
yeah.
reactions. How did that go?
They were creeped the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
They were.
Okay.
Some just stopped talking with us, stopped doing
Oh, that
these
freaked him out.
investigations
That was the
with us.
last time.
Yeah, that was the last. For some, like that was like the draw of the straw.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, man.
And so you didn't stop. You kept on doing it.
I kept on for a while.
Okay.
I
Uh,
kept on for a while. We started googling like other haunted places, like buildings and all that stuff.
and they're all like
What?
abandoned for a long time at
Yeah,
this
they're
point.
yeah they're
Okay.
abandoned. Yeah, but keep in mind, if you get caught, you get ticketed for trespassing. You can still get
Right.
in
I
trouble.
know. I
Yeah.
know.
And one the last straw, the last straw for me, dude, was one building that we went to. They murdered a prostitute there,
Okay.
and yeah, and we were there, and in the first hour, bro, that we were there, one of the females just starts throwing up.
Oh,
No, no, Joe, like just starts
wow.
puking, dude. Yeah,
Oh
nothing crazy.
no.
No, no, no crazy looking puke. No, no, just like
Right, just thrown
what
up.
she had
Okay.
that day. Yeah, what she had that day to eat,
Oh no.
and boom, she just started puking and puking. I was looking at her, and she looked like she was out of it, man. Like
Wow.
twice, yeah, twice she puked. That was the last for me. Like that did it for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not skeptic, I believe in everything of that,
Oh
but
yeah.
everything that I've seen and that I've been through as well.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we mentioned a little bit earlier about how you said something about bringing stuff back with you. Explain
That
what you meant by that.
that's still like, if you don't like if you're not well protected, like if you don't do like the man, what would they call it? We would get it after each investigation, we would get in a circle and we would do a prayer.
Do a
Oh man,
prayer for what?
yes,
Prayer to Jesus for protection, or
for the band not to go back with us, to leave
uh
everything
huh.
there where we're at. But they had there is a specific name for that kind of prayer.
Mm, maybe I can find it real fast. Keep on talking. I'll try to find
Yeah.
it.
Uh, yeah, we would do that, and keep in mind, if you do that kind of stuff, you could bring something back with you, like not like something bad all the time, but most cases it could be. But you gotta be real careful when you do things like this, even if you're skeptic, because you
Yes.
could,
Yes.
even if you're skeptic and you want to see it, give it like you want to see to believe. Like, I mean, you won't see, but you will feel that you have something with you, or that something is, it's just there.
Well, I can't find what the prayer would be called, so I apologize for that. I'm not as
Oh no, no,
quick
it's
with.
all good. Yeah, but we would all get in a circle, hold hands, and we would just do a prayer,
Uh huh.
and after that, we would leave, hoping that it worked,
Hoping.
yeah, hoping, yeah,
All right.
because
So
like you could bring something back, man. I mean,
okay.
good or bad.
So I have a story, and you were gone when we were mentioning it in chat a while back. There was a point in my life where I would be on the couch because after my burn accident, I don't know if any of you know, I got burned up pretty good about 9 years ago in a car fire, and I couldn't sleep in the bedroom because the door being shut and all of that. I had like
Yeah.
claustrophobia. Okay, so after that, a little while went by, and I would have these not really dreams, but I would wake up and I couldn't move, like totally paralyzed. Couldn't even. I know I was breathing. I didn't feel suffocated or anything, but I was breathing okay, and I would look over, and there was this freakishly strange looking short little girl in this. It was black and white, so it was a white dress, and she was just stare at me. And dude, I'm a believer in Jesus. I totally believe in God. All everything, we go to a Baptist
Mm-hmm.
church, all of that, and I'm obviously a saved person. All right, and I kept it to myself for a long time, and then a couple months later, this I would be on the couch, and there she was back again, and I wasn't, like, it was freaky looking. I know I said that, but I was not scared. I was more like, what does this thing want from me? And I let it go, and I let it go. A couple months goes by again, and she's
Mm-hmm.
back. Well, before that, I went to bed, and I remember thinking, if this thing comes back, I'm gonna. In my head, I thought I'm gonna throw myself off the couch because I knew when it happened, I felt totally
Yeah.
paralyzed. I knew I was gonna try to roll myself off the bed and like try to tackle it or something. I don't know, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
knew I was gonna make a conscious effort to get off of the couch and like, well, I guess look around. I don't know what I was gonna do. If it's a spirit thing, obviously I wouldn't be able to do anything in the natural, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
But it came back. I say it, whatever. It happened again, and after that, I knew I didn't want to keep having this happen to me. So I prayed to Jesus to protect me and block that
Yeah. Yeah.
from ever happening again. And I swear to you that it's been, let's see, that was back when I moved. I lived in that duplex, and I moved to another house, and I've been in this house for 2 years. So call it 3 years. It hasn't happened, so I have to believe that that's what stopped it because it was a recurring thing. So that's how
You had to sleep facing up, right?
I was on my back.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. You now you see that's another thing. My same story, bro, with my uncle. My uncle had the same thing, and he slept like if he was like if he was dead. You know,
Yeah.
hands on top. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and he said the same thing. He couldn't move or anything. He didn't say he saw something, but he said he couldn't move at all. That he would scream and scream and scream, but no one would hear him.
Hold
And
on.
he,
Time out. Somebody says that it's better if you don't try to fight it. Is that something that, have you heard that as well?
I haven't heard that, but
Okay, go ahead with
um.
your story. I just wanted to acknowledge
Oh, no, no,
the
no, no,
chat.
no, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. No, no, yeah. I haven't heard that. I've always heard like just pray. Pray
Yes.
like because
Go
he
ahead.
started doing the same.
Yeah.
Praying,
Yeah.
and it did stop. Like it did.
Thank
But think
you.
about it. If
Thank you.
something
You have
that
to
powerful,
pray. Yes.
yeah, if something that powerful can do that, while you're asleep, and you can't move nothing, no arm, you can't move nothing of your body, dude. That's something, that should tell you something that either something's there or something's there with you watching you.
I totally believe this might be controversial, and I guess maybe that's good. And maybe we probably differ on this. I think we do. I believe there are angels, and I believe that there are demons. But
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't necessarily. I have to be firm on this. I don't believe in ghosts, so I have to think that that was some sort of demonic thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and
Something
honestly,
powerful.
at that point in my life, I was not living as a Christian should. Still consider myself saved at that point, but I had backslidden tremendously. So
Hmm.
maybe my protection was let down by God intentionally. Maybe that was some sort of like, hey, get right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I believe that I survived my burns as a wake up call because I had obviously backslidden into things that I got away from in the past. I believe that I was left. I lived because God was not done with me, and that I can give a tremendous witness
Yeah.
to
Your time wasn't up.
how yeah, my time wasn't up. I survived
Hmm.
50% of my body, third degree burns.
My respect for that, man.
I jumped into a bunch of stagnant water that was in the ditch, and managed to have zero infections. And if you know anything about burns, infection is generally what kills you, and I didn't have
Very, yeah.
I didn't have one infection. Also, the Bible in the car did not get singed. I told you this, and I told somebody else this.
Yes, that blew my mind.
Yeah, my wife
Like,
used the Bible for many years. Well, I say many, 4 years after
mhm.
that, and I should have taken a picture. I didn't know I was going to talk about this, but she only stopped using that Bible because it was so worn and it was getting torn. But there was not a single burn mark on that Bible, so you can't tell me that miracles don't happen. Also, on a side note, the fire was inside the car. My knee locked the door. Um, I had to get out. I couldn't open the door. It was a whole other thing I don't want to get into right now. The door was not damaged. But I told them that I went out the window. Before they smashed the car, they saw that the
Mhm.
window was only rolled down like 6 inches. Now, how does a person get through a window that's only rolled down 6 inches?
Yeah.
It's a miracle. I don't care what you
Mhm.
say. That's a miracle.
Yeah. That really is because I've heard of houses being burned and the altars not getting burned that people would have in their houses.
Oh shit! Now, how does a what was the last part you say about the houses? Sorry.
That about the houses, like I've heard people talk about their houses being burned and all that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
So
and them saying that their altars that they have in their houses they don't get burned at all, like at
yeah,
all.
and I
Yeah,
realize that
at all.
there's some. I'm not a scientist. We'll just throw that out there. Surprise, surprise. But
Hmm.
I do know that if you try to burn a book in a fire, it's possible for not all of it to burn
Yeah.
because it's stacked.
Mm.
But the outside of that, untouched, 100%.
That doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah.
That should tell you a lot, man. Like that really should tell you a whole bunch.
Um, yeah, yeah, it was a miracle. Have you? I didn't know I would think about this, and I don't want to put you on the spot. But have you ever personally had anything that you would call a miracle happen to you or family?
Yeah, man.
Go if you feel like sharing. It'd be a
Oh
good
yeah,
time.
yeah. There was one one time that I went to a bar. I went with one of my family members, and let's just say that when that other person gets drunk, wasn't very likable.
Uh huh.
So he got pretty messed up, and he started causing trouble. Shit. How do shit stick shitter. We call it yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So he's there, and I honestly did not even finish my beer, bro. So we weren't even there that long.
Oh, you're
But
talking
he was down.
immediately. Okay.
Yeah, but he was downing them.
Uh huh.
I was there, and I got the worst feeling, there, bro. Like, no lie. So I told you know what, let's go. So we walked out, dude. When we walked out, his window was already broken. You know.
Wow.
So we're there, and he goes back in, starts causing trouble, and I get in the car,
Yep.
and he's there, and he goes back in. I don't know what he does, and then he comes back out, walking pretty fast to the car. And when I look back, I see all these people coming, all these guys coming out, like in behind him. And the idiot, instead of getting in and driving away, he stays outside of the car, standing on the driver's side, still arguing with the guys. So they opened the door and they pulled me out.
Wow.
And
Okay.
not gonna lie, they started kicking my ass. They were kicking my ass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. It was like if I was getting jumped into a gang.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it takes a
yeah,
man to admit that he got it. That got his
yeah,
butt whipped.
yeah. I know. I got my ass kicked. And the idiot, the idiot, he took out a bat And with that fucking bat that he took out, bro, they got me once in the head on the side.
Oh.
Boom. I fell down, and when I looked back up, I saw that guy lifting it up and swing right on my back, on my lower back. Oh, bro,
Mm.
not gonna lie, man. After those two hits, I guess it was my adrenaline was still up. I got
Right.
up like nothing, and I started running towards the car because the fucker drove off.
Uh,
He drove off. He drove. I ran to the fucking car, and I got in the car. He wasn't gonna fucking leave me there. Fuck
you're
that.
dangerous with the car. I know another story about you with the car. You can tell that if you want afterwards. Go ahead. That would be another thing to talk about. Finish your story, then talk about your other.
and, and I got in. I jumped in, dude. Like I opened the door. I fucking jumped in when it was still dry. I
Oh,
fucking jumped
wow.
in.
Okay.
And after that, I mean, and the bats were wooden. It wasn't a steel one. The bats were
Uh-huh.
wooden bats.
Yeah.
They weren't steel. But the way that I got hit, that should have been the like it for me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You can easily
I
get
cause I
killed.
got yeah, I got hit in the head, dude. I got hit on top of the head on the right side, and then after I fell, when I looked up, he swung on my back, on the lower back where the kidney section is. He swung there, and that's and after that, I did feel it. I felt it after. So I would say my adrenaline was still up when I got up to run towards the car to get in.
Damn. Oh,
Yeah,
your
so
sweet
that
your sweet tattoo's showing on the live stream right now. Just so you know. That
yeah,
that
that one I would say that one hurt. That one hurt a little bit more, and I bled a little bit more on that one.
um, I don't know what to ask you about tattoos. I don't have any. I think that my skin grafted skin, which is most of it, wouldn't take ink well, and I don't really want any. Okay,
And
so
you see, on me they gotta press on the needle because my skin doesn't get the ink well either.
oh oh
So I
this
would get tortured.
we that looks like it took a long time. I don't know much about it, but it looks like it took a while.
Yeah, the way my skin is, that one took like 2.5, almost 3.
Wow. Um. Okay, so I got a couple things that we need to address. I remembered this. I was looking at. I was talking to my wife about the last stream, and it says you did dressed up as a vampire with the whole. You had the whole white face going on. What's up
Yeah,
with you?
yeah,
What's
yeah.
up with you appropriating my culture, bro?
Dude,
Why? Why?
oh,
Why are you appropriating my culture?
that's fucking funny.
That's unacceptable. Did you think I was gonna be serious?
At first,
Did you think I was gonna be
until
serious?
you finished what you said.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, you got to tell us about your other crazy story about the other vehicular incident that you
All right,
had.
the other one. There was a situation with one of my closer relatives,
Uh-huh.
and they got him, and all that. And when I was going, I see this vehicle turning real quick.
Hold on, you got to tell
with-
the whole story. Who they got him? Who? What? Where were you?
They got my close relative. He was coming to my house.
On that by your house. Okay.
Yeah, he was going to my house because they were following him from a distance already from the other town that he was in. So he calls me, that they're following him, that they don't leave him alone. So I tell him, what, bring him over here, come over here, bring him to this side, because where I'm at, it's on the outskirts, bro, like country road.
Yeah, well,
You know?
when you talk about having a tractor and stuff, I figured you
Yeah.
lived. Okay, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. So he's there, and at that time there was construction going on. So he had to wait. So where he was waiting, there was like a couple of cars in front of him to the street where he was gonna turn. So where he was waiting, the guys got off and they jumped him, And that person is elderly, like
Right,
elderly.
right.
Yeah. So they jumped him, and I was already like not even like a minute away when that happened. So when I got to the street where he was at, cause where he was supposed to turn, he's got to get to that street, and then he's got to turn again to get to my street. So when I get to the street where he was supposed to go to get to mine, I see this vehicle turning pretty quickly, pretty crazy. And I have my uncle next to me, and I tell him, you know what, that's them, that's them, that's them, that's them. So when they're getting closer, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna crash into
you,
them.
you
I'm
ran
I'm gonna
into him.
Yeah, I ran into him. I hit the driver's side. I hit it, and I don't know how, but the guy still keeps going, but I can't keep going because I fucked up all my front end.
Yes, I saw the pictures.
Bumper
It
all,
it was
yeah,
pretty messed
bumper,
up.
all, yeah. But on the cameras that a store had where the cops went, you could see the whole driver door pretty much dented in. The airbags on that car were all deployed.
Oh, the one you hit.
Yeah,
You got him good,
and
dude.
yeah, and I think it was they had just gotten that car because it still had the paper plate in the back.
Yeah, well,
So
you probably.
yeah. Oh yeah, the airbag, you could clearly see in the video the airbags being deployed, but you couldn't see where the numbers on the paper tag.
Did they get did they end up getting in trouble? I don't remember how it all went down. Did
No, no, no.
man.
To this, no.
Well, that
I guess
car, was
karma
it a
will.
newer car? Do you remember? Cuz that was a few years ago.
The mine or the one that I
No, the
hit.
other one.
Oh yeah. It was those GMC's Acadias, the Denati ones
Oh, yeah, so that cost a pretty
with
penny.
the chrome grill with the chrome
Uh-huh.
bumblebee hive grill with
Okay,
that with
yeah.
that kind of model. Yeah.
Man. So, well, I was gonna say if it was an
hmm
older car, it probably totaled it because of the how much it costs to fix the airbags being deployed.
Yeah, and the airbags even on the side, you could even see on the side of the doors where
Like the
where
curtain
they have it.
airbags, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Those were deployed as well.
You're crazy with the car, man. That's all there is.
But I do miss that car though.
Um, okay, so back to the topic of the stream, I guess. Does your what did your family think of you doing these investigations? Do they
They-
like it, or were they in on it with
no,
you, or what?
no, they didn't like it.
so, so you were
Oh, also after every investigation, no joke, bro, I would not take my shoes inside my house. I never took my shoes inside. Never. I even after I stopped doing all that, I threw them away. But those shoes never touched the inside of my house.
wow. I
Also,
you
after
what's
every,
up with the shoes? Like, why not your? I'd like a kid.
because you
Go
no,
ahead.
because you know how you step on everything. You don't know what you're stepping on.
I hear you,
It's
but
like,
your clothes
yeah,
go
it's like
everywhere too, though, right? I
oh
mean,
yeah.
okay.
But you're getting more what do you how
More
do I say
contact or more
yeah
exposure. Excuse me.
yeah, where you're stepping, and also they say don't sleep where your feet lay. Don't lay your head where your feet lay on the bed.
You know what I
I
think
don't know
we
if you
need
heard
to,
that one
I
before.
have heard that, but you know what I think we need to do, and maybe we can do it now. Uh, it sounds like, and I've spoken with you for a long time now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
from what I have noticed, you have a lot of sus, sus, suspiciousness, or your that's not the word that I want. Superstitious. That's what I want. It sounds like you
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of superstitions. Is that fair
Yeah.
or not? Tell
Yeah.
me, share with our great audience here what other suspicions, suspicious, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, that you
Yeah.
have. Smart guy.
That I've got. That making you think a lot. I told you.
Making
I'm
me think a
telling you, man.
lot.
I'm telling you. You mean like things that I've
Yeah,
gone through
like
like
if you do
personal?
this, if you do X, then Y will happen. Like if you do something, then this will happen. You sounds like
Oh,
you
yeah, like the one example is the Ouija board.
Ouija board.
Yeah,
Okay, what about that?
that's one example. Like, you do that, you don't know what you're inviting in. You don't know who you're talking to if it
Dude,
really
it's
does move,
crazy that so you don't ever do that, or you did.
Oh, no, no,
It's
hell
messed
no.
up. Now, okay, now I
No.
gotta give you a little bit of crap here because you do all this paranormal activity.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you don't do a Ouija board?
No, that's my respects to that, man.
That's over the line for Frankie.
Yeah, that's my respects to that, you know.
Okay, well, tell us
I don't know.
about your
Yeah.
that word I was trying to say.
This
Your
suspicious.
superstitions that you keep in your back pocket. What are they?
Hmm.
Like if you step on a crack, you'll break your mama's back, or maybe not that. No women on a boat is another
Oh,
one,
like no,
or a
like the
ship.
the one that I just told you, the don't lay your head where your feet lay.
Is that it? I thought you had a lot. Me, so you don't have a lot.
Uh, no, 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 not a lot.
Okay, so
Very, yeah, very
I
like one
thought
like that one.
okay. I guess I was wrong. Well, I don't know what else we can talk about regarding
Or maybe I don't understand. I don't really. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand that word
like if
fully.
you break a mirror, you'll have 7 years bad luck. You heard of that? Is an example.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard of
Do
that one.
you,
Yes, yes.
is there any of those that you actually practice? Like you worry about
Yeah,
having?
that.
Tell me.
Yeah, don't. I don't. When every. Now this I've always done it ever since I started driving. Every time I see a black cat that goes in front, like when I'm driving, I put a cross on my windshield.
Okay, that's one.
Mhm.
Is there
Yeah,
more?
and but in that other one, and that's a pretty. No, that's pretty much it, man.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, well we'll ask the chat then. Maybe we've got enough people to maybe they'll share some. What are your superstitions that you practice or that you have heard of? I'm curious about this. I remember the latter one,
Yes.
but as a painter, let me tell you, I don't give a crap about that. I you call it tempting fate if you want, but I have ladders that span but the base of them are 7 feet, and I can easily walk over them. So I don't I don't think twice about it if I'm on the job. But now I will think about it if I'm at the house, but I don't care about that. Yeah, you're right, David. You're
Absolutely.
right, David. There is a danger to, like walking under a ladder has a potential for danger. However, if you're the only one working and you're going under it and you're aware of how stable it is, I would say that you're safe.
Always wear a hard hat.
Don't eat the X's in your what did he say? Don't eat X's, eat your
Spaghettios.
SpaghettiOs.
That was a
Yeah,
good
I'm
one.
not superstitious at all. I'm aware of what some of them are, but I don't worry about them. I like to hear them though. So
Oh, and there's an I said now that there's Risu said the salt. Every time I pass the salt, I don't give it to them. I slide it to them. You know.
oh, that okay. Speaking of that, I just heard on Pat Gray Unleashed, who I just
Uh-huh.
told Franky about. You have to watch Pat Gray Unleashed on YouTube.
Yes.
It's a podcast that I listen to almost every day. They work for the Blaze, and I don't care. But politically, they're conservative. But the Pat Gray has some awesome songs. But let me get back to my point. They had, I think it was on there anyway. They said that the reason behind that salt
Hmm.
superstition had to do with the value of it, and that it was supposed to be a sign of like giving I don't know, of giving the salt to some
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I
yeah.
don't know the whole thing,
No, no,
but
I no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why, like, like how I say, I don't give it to them like by hand. I will slide it to them and just let it go.
see,
Yeah,
you
because
have
us
more
us
than you think.
yeah, yeah. Like if I like yeah, yeah. Because if I like I guess I gotta see, like, but yeah, like that, because like us, like, oh, like we understand, like, you're giving the salt to someone, like salt is like we see like a bad luck, like not like bad luck, but like, like let's say you're playing a poker, or like a poker game, and you say, yeah, I'm gonna give you the salt so you won't win. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Research
Yeah, yeah.
says that my grandpa never said come in if someone knocks on your door and you don't know who it is because you could be asking the devil in. That
Ah,
I can
ah.
understand.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah,
personally,
yeah.
I believe if you're
'Cause remember, some knock in threes.
what?
So, yeah, some knock in
Some
threes.
knocking three. Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of threes, you've heard of the bad things happen in threes, right? Or no?
Oh man, probably if I hear it, but probably not.
Okay. When I worked in a nursing home, I told you I did that for a number of years. They, when somebody died, you could almost, maybe we were seeing what we wanted to see, but it was almost like there would always be three. Somebody died, and then somebody else would get sicker and die, and then we were always waiting for that third one, and it obviously it didn't always happen, but it happened more times than it didn't, where there would be three deaths relatively close together.
See that's man.
Yeah.
You ever heard about when it rains on a sunny day?
No.
Uh, we have like we say, like, witch died on when it's raining and it's real sunny outside.
So you okay? So you believe in witches?
Oh yeah. Oh
I tell me.
man.
See, this is why we kept going.
Oh man.
Tell me
I
about
we
your
have
beliefs in
rel-
witches, because I
relatives that would mess with that, bro.
tell us. Share.
Oh, man. On my dad's side, my grandpa's sisters, they would do all that. They would, but they would mess with the heavy stuff, like black magic stuff.
Now, I can say yes, I know, but I am very. The way I believe,
Hmm.
we as Christians should be aware, but not really. We don't entertain any of that. So we would we know that it exists, but
Hmm.
also stay away. You be separate.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Keep the light away from the dark, I guess you would say. Go ahead. I didn't mean to.
No, it's all right. One of my grandpa's sisters helped the lady. You know, she was having problems and all that, and when they would go to her, they would go like a healer to go to her like a healer as well.
Like a witch
And
doctor?
oh yeah, man.
Okay.
And when she finished with her, bro, no lie, she puked a ball of hair out.
What?
She puked a ball of hair out.
Wow, dude. Okay, I'm trying to stay on topic as much as I can, but I'm pretty sure I have ADD. There's a show. There was a show. If any of you guys have Netflix, it probably isn't on there anymore. Called something Santa Clarita Diet, and it's got Drew Barrymore in it. And there's a
Uh-huh.
part in there where it's a comedy, and it's freaking hilarious. And I'm pissed that it's gone, but there was a part where this woman puked up this ball of stuff and it had legs. Anyway, that's what made me think. It's really, really funny.
You gotta send me the name so I can check that out.
Well, I will. I will. Remind me.
All right.
Chat, remind me. Okay, Nasty has seen it. Uh, I'm mad that it's gone. My wife and I love that show.
Oh, it's a. Oh, okay.
Man, I don't know if you'll be able to get it, dude, but I could find you the trailer, and then you can find out what you missed out on. uh, yeah, Ruby watched it, Santa Clarita, and I'll tell you this: the first episode, I was like on the edge of shutting it off because it was just so nasty. It was, but the dialogue between Drew Barrymore and the other guy, I don't know his freaking name. He's been in a lot of things. He was in. Oh, my brain. My brain. I don't think it was Longmire. Was it Longmire he was in? Somebody will know in the chat. No, Justice. Is that. Anyway, I almost shut it off. But it stopped. Like, it didn't get any worse. And I kept with it. And then I got the humor. Justified. That's it. Justified. Are you still there? Did I lose you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Because I know sometimes you get those cool calls.
No. Actually, I already switched already, man. I already switched.
Okay. Yeah. In case you guys don't know, sometimes Frankie gets calls, and it messes up our connection. So
yeah, the audio goes out.
Yep, and if you're ever listening to one of our videos, but the recordings that we do, and it gets whacked out and choppy, it's because he gets a call from his favorite people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, Timothy. Yeah, old W2, hot mother effer. You know what? I'm not a jealous person, but that hurts. That's, I don't know what else to say. I hear that so many times around the house. My daughter-in-law says the same thing about him. I started that show. I didn't think much of it. I don't know. I guess I think we've covered about everything that we wanted to. Frankie, is that true?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It was nice to see everyone.
Yeah, thank y'all for joining.
If you have suggestions for other stuff, put them in the comments somewhere. That's where they won't get lost.
Or ideas,
Yeah, any ideas for stuff that you want us to talk about? Yes, we have had this talk, W2. It could be a controversy. We can make it a controversy. Who's better looking? W2, Patrick Swayze or Timothy McButtface? I don't know his name. We'll wait for a response before we leave. Did you ever watch Justified or anything, Franky, while we're waiting?
Never.
Alright. Well, later on, after the stream, I will get you the... She's not gonna...
Gotta answer first.
Yeah, you gotta answer, W2. Who's better looking? Patrick Swayze or Timothy McButtface? We're waiting. Not fair. You pick one. The stream's waiting. As DVR says, I have all day. I do this for fun. I do this for fun. Yeah, Risu, thanks for coming. You missed the first one.
Yeah, thank you all.
Risu can give us ideas for stuff, I'm sure. Okay. Looks like we've got a unanimous Swayze. Well, I say unanimous. The only people that had an opinion on it. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will be working on actual recording a video next. At least that's the plan.
Yeah.
We will probably not have anything until after the New Year. So that's when you can